My name is Issa, and welcome to African American Muslim Group Economics, whereas African American Muslims, we are circulating the dollar bill amongst ourselves. Now, what we're going to be talking about today, and who I'm going to be advertising today, is actually a sister who goes by the name of Hanifah from Detroit. Hanifah's Pure Honey. The sister has pure honey, and she collect bees. Yeah, that's right. She collect bees. You don't find too many black, let alone African American sisters who collect bees and actually make their own honey, pure honey. Now, let me give you a little story how I ran into the sister. I remember when I was in the fish market. This was 7 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. The sister, I was selling my oils in the fish market on Woodward Avenue in Manchester, west side of Detroit, close to Highland Park. And she came in, she bought some fish, and she bought some incense for me, and she was pretty much just telling me how, what type of business she do. And she said she collect bees and she can make her own honey. I said, really? I thought that was really amazing, man. I always wanted to support her. Never got the chance to, especially when I came up with this organization here, African American Muslim Group Economics. She was one of the people that was on my mind that I really wanted to advertise her business. Because I thought that was really amazing, for somebody that's let alone black and Muslim to be a collector of bees and make her own honey. But anyway, she told me, she said, this is real honey here. And she said the real honey is golden. And she said the real honey is golden. And she said that they do some. I said, what about the honeys that's in other grocery stores? What about those? They said it's 100% pure. She said that's not real honey. She said because they do something like with the bubble. I guess maybe they stretch it or something, right? But she said this is real honey here. Now this is the one that I have in my home, 100% pure, raw, unfiltered honey, made by American bees. $16 for this bad boy right here. Now I assume that this is real honey, right? But I can be wrong, though. I can be wrong. Okay, don't judge a book by its cover. Although it don't have a label, you never know. This can be real honey and this may not. But let's see. First and foremost, I did a research. I did a research on how to identify real honey. And one of the things that they say is, put it on both of them. Both of them. One of the ways that they say that you can really identify real honey is you put a drop on your fingernail. If it drips down the side of your fingernail, it's not real honey. If you pour on the fingernail and it stays there, it's real honey. So let's put it to the test. I'm gonna start with this right here. Pay $16 for this, man. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on now. There we go. Wow. That's not real honey, yo. You see that? It's dripping. You see that? It's dripping. I'm gonna eat it though. I'm amazed. So I just learned something new today, man. This although don't be fooled by this really fancy label and how good they make it look. This is not real honey. Because it just dripped down the side of my fingernail. Wow, I'm gonna make sure I tell my wife this, man, that next time we go to the store, not to buy this stuff right here, we just want to just grab this from the sister, okay? Well, let's see if it's real first. Now, okay, so we did this. We found that this is not real honey right here. All right, so no label on it, but it's all good though. Okay, Bismillah. Wow. I'm amazed, man. Just as they said, it will stay on your fingernail, and that's exactly what it's doing. This right here, this is real honey. I paid $5 for this. I paid $16 for this. Wow. Let me taste it. Wow, and it tastes different, but it tastes more pure. Wow, so listen, as my mother always told me, it's so true, never judge a book by its cover. Now, this is something, don't listen, never be fooled by the fancy label. Okay? Never be fooled by the fancy label. How this stuff look, and it's so thick and it's so brown, and listen, this is not real honey. That's not real honey. This is real honey right here. Okay? Now, if you want to get some of this, the sister, her number is, the sister number is 313 595 8681. 313-595-8681. Okay, and her name is Hanifah. You can actually get some of this. Actually, you can get some of this Friday. She sell it every Friday at the Muslim Center. And if you don't know what the Muslim Center is, if you don't know what the Muslim Center, where the Muslim Center is 1605 Davidson, right off the Davidson Freeway. Right off the Davidson Freeway. Excuse me. Right on the corner. It's going to say Muslim Center in green. Detroit. Actually 1605 Davidson Freeway, Detroit, Michigan 48238. All right, she's there Friday after 1:15. 1:15, that's a Friday prayer. Every Friday after 1:15, you can actually go inside and go directly to the back. Go directly to the back. It's like a big food court back there, or it's like a gym, but they made it into like an area where they chill out, eat, talk, whatever, and you can actually go back there and support the sister and buy the stuff from her. This is $5 right here, man. This is the real deal. And it really reminds me, man. I'm gonna say this before I close it up. It really reminds me of, you can go somewhere, like for example, the concept of Christopher Columbus was not the one who discovered this country. And I'm actually going somewhere with this, so be patient. If you go to the schools, like the junior high schools, they got this in the world history books that he was the one who discovered this country. And you look in these really fancy books and you find this false information in there. But you run across a guy from the streets who is, maybe he got his hat turned to the back. Maybe he's not, maybe he smoked weed every day, but you can find this type of information that he was not the one who discovered this country. And El-Idrisi, who was a famous Muslim explorer from Spain, he was the one who showed Columbus how to get here. But you won't find this information in the books. You have to go to a place that is really not that well known, okay? I hope that I'm making my point. So a lot of times, if you want to find some really good products, a lot of times you won't find it in the stores. Sometimes you may have to find it from people that really are not that known. So that's pretty much it. Y'all give her a call. Matter of fact, this is her card. She gave me her card. She does Zumba, by the way, too. Okay? And she's there at the Main Event Gym. That's the address, everything right there. 8530 Joseph Combo 48212. That's the Hamtramck Main Event Gym. Wednesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m.